Hi guys. So my sister likes this shredded wheat cereal, but she doesn't like to use those crumbs at the end. So I basically put them in my milk using a funnel. And I'm going to show you, so in this case she's left some of the actual bite pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take over the funnel. I don't want to, if I just put them like that, they'll probably get stuck, but I'm going to kind of crumble them with my fingers, and then they'll go down in. Unfortunately, well, let me see. I don't think I can set this up closer. I can try. Oh, yeah, this might work. So I'm grabbing that and just crumbling that, and I can crumble them all. Bunk. This usually she doesn't leave this many. There's some smaller ones. Even the small ones can get stuck, I think, if they go in wrong. That was a couple of small ones together. I got two small ones together that I'm kind of crumbling them at the same time. I do try to get them all, because if I pour them in with the powder, between the powder and the ones that are still solid, even if they're small, they can stick. Well, and when I pour in, I pour kind of slowly. Kind of look down inside to see if anything. If it got stuck, sometimes I can do that and it'll go down into the milk. I can kind of break, oops, well, I tried breaking that up in the bag, but then when I let go it kind of popped. Anyway, the powder's going down in, and yeah, and that's it. I do this kind of thing with a lot of different food, and sometimes a lot of food you require a funnel, and some you can put straight into the nozzle. I mean, I could have put those solid pieces of shredded wheat into the nozzle without breaking them up, and that would have worked okay, but it's maybe a little cleaner to use the funnel. Well, I knew I'd need the funnel anyway for the really broken up part, so I just used the funnel also for the solid pieces. But I could have first done the solid pieces, putting them straight into the nozzle, but they would have had crumbs on them, which might have kind of gotten around on the tabletop or the countertop or wherever. By doing them over the funnel, it stayed, I think, neater and cleaner. And that shredded wheat, it'll probably sink to the bottom, but it'll taste nice when I get down there. So it's a solution. It's a solution to a particular problem, which you may not even have, but perhaps you can apply it also to, if this idea interests you. I guess I could have put all that in a bowl and put a little milk on it and eaten it, but I actually didn't want it right now anyway. So this way I could immediately get it into the milk, and I don't have to store this with the cereal in it. It's in the milk, and I'd be storing the milk anyway in the fridge. So this way I only have one container to store instead of instead of 2. And a lot of times I think these foods are nicer to eat. I mean, I think they get a little more well, if I put it in a bowl with milk, it'd be kind of hydrated, but here I shake it up, and I think it probably all gets a little more hydrated. So, if you like the idea, I've done many different kinds of foods with this. I put peanut butter in a funnel, and then I'll take kind of a long, like a chopstick or some kind of stick, and kind of push the peanut butter down into the milk. And spaghetti. So, but then other kinds of foods that don't require that. Some foods are solid and they don't break up as well as the shredded wheat pieces. So I can put them in the container, but I still have to take a stick and force them down into the milk. But that's easy enough. So if you like the idea, and if you can use it, or if you're working with a different food, just think about how to do it. I've got 2 or 3 other videos on this topic, I think, with different foods. If you like the video, subscribe and comment, etc. Because the comments are interesting and stimulating to read, and I think the more activity a video gets, the better focus that YouTube shows it in. If I think of anything else to say, I'll put it in the words under the video, or I'll make a future video. I may do this with other foods. I've been doing this for probably 15 years. It's not, you don't have to be a genius to do it, but it's fun for me to share it and show it, and it may I'm not sure if it would help other people. Once you kind of get the idea, you can probably figure it out with most food yourself. But you got to kind of figure not everybody watches every one of my videos, so they might not see this video, but if I do some other foods, then they might see those. I don't know. I might do it.